Why, hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings, a LOTRO Life blog. And today, my friends, I'd like to give you a couple cool little updates about the channel. So if you're new to the channel still, just so you know, occasionally I do a LOTRO Life playlist, which is my blog playlist, where I'll tell you and give you guys some updates about the channel for my awesome community here on Voice of the Rings. So let's get right into it. So what I've been working on right now the last few days is I've got some new art to show you guys that my sister has made. So first things first is I'm going to bring up my little thing here. So boop, bring that up. All right, so now that we got this up here right here, basically, here's my channel. We're just on my channel here. I have a new playlist that I'm going to be doing, and I'm also going to be updating my little intros on the playlist. You know how each of my playlists have a little intro video? Well, some of them are a little outdated now. They don't quite tell exactly what the channel's about, and they're a little bit, you know, they're not quite as to the point as I would like. So I'm going to do a couple little updates on some of those. Don't worry, I won't get rid of the old ones. If you like the old ones, they will be put in my little old-fashioned here playlist thing here. But again, let me show you the artwork that my sister did first before we get into talking about what I'm with the playlist real quick. So we got our new one here. This is gorgeous. All right, so this is one of our new pieces of art. This thumbnail will be, if you see this, you'll know the video is about Rise to War. All right, so this is from my Rise to War crowd. This video is for you. This is actually an old painting that is out of the copyright domain because it was painted in the 1800s. And my sister did an overlay of Gandalf and some Rohirrim riders, as well as putting in that cool dragon who was also not copyright there in the mountain. But everything else is, and then of course my logo and the title, but the actual painting itself is an original painting from the actually it might be the 1900s because it's 1850-ish is the date of the painting. So anyway, just thought that was really cool. It's really neat how she did that, and she put this in. A lot of work, she put a lot of time into this, so I really appreciate that. So yeah, very, very cool. And some of them she's done for me for free. Some of them I have given her some money because she's like, no. I'm like, yes, you need to take some because it's very nice. She does that for the channel for us. All right, so here we go. So I want to show you that one. And then for the next one, that'll be for Rise of War, I have this one here. This one is going to be for either, this will actually be used in our new, we were going to use this for a type of banner for the channel, but we decided to do something else for the banner. Again, for the channel, I still need to we're going to finish that. But this one is going to be, it's very cool how she did it. She did some piecing together of things, and she did the special water effect with this program. I don't know all the details on it. There's so many cool things that she's able to do with the art program since she's an art major. But I've got my little logo there in the door, right at the back end door. And this will basically be, I'm going to use this one for either, it'll be for live stream thumbnail, or I think what we're going to use it for is actually my newest playlist, which I will now tell you about right now if I remove this. So we have a new one I'm going to make called Zollin's Opinion. All right, and this playlist is going to be about, you guys really seem to love to hear my opinion on things with many different things, right? And again, I try to be very neutral and good on opinions, but this will be for relative things. It's right there in the title. So the tag, like I like to have all of my things, by the way, if the thumbnail isn't enough for you to understand what my video is when it pops up, don't forget to look at the end. There's always a tag on it, and it tells you what playlist it's from. So for example, this one, the tag will be Zollin's Opinion at the end, okay? Where my other ones are like a LOTRO Tale is tagged on the end of my LOTRO Tales series. A LOTRO Guide is tagged on the end of my LOTRO Guide series, right? I keep it organized that way. A Rise to War Legacy is tagged on the Rise to War. A LOTRO Life, which is this video right here. You'll see it has a tag down there called a LOTRO Life, okay? That's how I keep it so you guys are nice and organized, because I have a lot of videos on the channel now, and I really don't want you to get confused or frustrated because you can't find what you like, you know what I mean, or you see something and you think it's one of my other subjects I'm covering. Again, we do mostly Lord of the Rings content on this channel, but still, for those people who maybe don't want to watch a Rise to War video and want to watch something with LOTRO or vice versa, that's why I try to keep that really organized for all you guys. And I think most of you said that you love that, so awesome. But again, new one, it's the Thoughts and Opinions playlist. That is going to take some of the stuff from the Lore Master playlist I've already done, like my reviews of the Rings of Power series, or what my thoughts are when episodes come out in the future, because this will be, you'll probably see this later too. Or movies like the Tolkien movie. Remember they made one a couple years ago about his life. I made a review on that because people asked me to. Those kind of things. Even video games. I might start putting some reviews on this of other games that aren't necessarily Lord of the Rings, because they're games that I just play on my side. Because again, I show you all the stuff I do that's Lord of the Rings, but I do play other things as well. And occasionally that'll also be in the live stream playlist. I might review a game for you. Like just the other day I reviewed, we did a live stream and I kind of reviewed Tower of Fantasy, told you what I thought about it, how it played, that kind of thing. So again, again, my opinions, right? So this could be all sorts of things. And TV shows, music, I'll probably do some music on that playlist. I already have one video from my LOTRO Life that I'm going to move to that one. So again, this playlist will already have, I'll put all my opinion reviews on there. Now, that will be different from my Lord of the Rings collection, which will be me looking over collectibles and review, like United Cutlery collectibles, which I have tons, and other Lord of the Rings collection items. Lord of the Rings collection, that'll be reviews on those. So it's, one's going to be like my thoughts, Zollin's opinion. The other one is collectibles, like right here, collectibles. All right. So again, if you are new to the channel, you don't know about this, if you go and look at my playlist, they're all organized. We'll have the opinion one. We'll have my live streams are on that one. LOTRO Lore Master will be about lore videos. I have a cool one coming out about orc differences between orcs and Tolkien's lore versus D&D or World of Warcraft. Even though they were inspired by Tolkien too, those genres, there are differences, right? So have some fun there. You'll see that in a day or two. It might already be out if you're seeing this late. A LOTRO Tale is my main stuff where I do voiceovers in the Lord of the Rings Online, one of our main things on the channel. Guides, a LOTRO guide is guides for the MMO game too. Rise to War is guides / gameplay of me playing Rise to War, the phone Lord of the Rings game. A LOTRO Life is the blog one you're watching right now. I appreciate if you're watching it through, so now you know all about it. Shorts. Well, that's obvious. A LOTRO Adventure is kind of my playlist in Lord of the Rings Online where I can do whatever I want. I don't necessarily always do voiceovers, but I do voiceovers in it as well. But it's more of me just playing the game and showing you stuff with certain characters on the Treebeard Legendary server and that kind of stuff, all right? So, or I'm just leveling my main character, that kind of thing. I kind of get to do whatever I want and kind of just, I don't have to really streamline it as much as I do with LOTRO Tale, where I do story and everything's voiced over perfectly, right? I don't know about perfectly, but you get my point. An Unexpected Party. This one is one where I'm kind of bringing my friends in that I've known around me, in, you know, my in-person friends. I consider you guys all, I've got some really good friends out of you guys, and you guys are great subscribers, so I really appreciate that too, by the way. But these are people that I play with all the time anyway on the side for different games, so this one will also show, this will be other things that will be non-Lord of the Rings too. So this will be Lord of the Rings games and non-Lord of the Rings. So it could be like League of Legends or some other game too. Again, I know I don't want people to worry that I'm going to start changing things. I'm not. You can see the differences. I have 150 guides and 160 LOTRO Tale versus my 7 of this other thing. Okay, so you can see I really do focus very hard on Lord of the Rings content, obviously. We're a Lord of the Rings channel all the way, Tolkien all the way. And then we got LOTRO Tour, which again, that is, again, if you look at the difference between LOTRO and Lord of the Rings, when I don't put no, like a Lord of the Rings excursion, that is my playlist where it's just me playing other games that aren't LOTRO, but that are Lord of the Rings. So like Lego Star Wars, or a mod to like Medieval 2 Total War, the Third Age, right? The great mod for Lord of the Rings, or those kind of things, or any other kind of thing that's like Lord of the Ring-ish. I put in there, okay? Again, now, if it's another game I review or play, it'll either be on a live stream or it'll be on Zollin's Opinion playlist. So you'll kind of know the difference. And again, Zollin's Opinion playlist will be that new art I just showed you. And then, of course, we have a LOTRO Battle, which is me covering instances or raids in Lord of the Rings Online. A Lord of the Rings Collection is, of course, my collection playlist. You all know that. It's where I review my collectibles. I'm going to be adding a lot more to that soon. I'm going to have an unboxing very soon. I'll give you a little sneak peek. It's going to be of Arwen's blade. So I just got that. So we'll have an unboxing of that very soon. And then when I update the intro videos, I will be putting them in this older video catalog playlist. So if you're curious what the old ones, you want to see my improvements over time on my channel over the last year. I'm not a very old channel, you guys. Again, there's a lot of my new subscribers. You guys have been saying, wow, how do you not have more subscribers? You're awesome. Well, I really appreciate, that's a very, very kind compliment. It really means a lot that you guys say that. I've had that literally, this is not a made up number. I've had like 8 or 9 people say that in the last 2 months. So I really appreciate that. But the real thing is, guys, I'm just getting known, right? Like, so you guys are all like you're all my, what is it, pioneers, subscribers, you first couple thousand here. So I really appreciate your support too. It really means a lot. A Lord of the Rings Inkling. So if you watch this, I only have one video on there introducing the playlist. There will be videos coming on that soon. I have people lined up for interviews, 3 or 4. Again, I have to get the times with them because that's kind of hard. Interviews are a lot more work because you have to work with the people to get the interviews, right? So, but I will have Chance Thomas on, who is the composer of the Lord of the Rings Online music. He's a friend of mine, so that'll be really fun. And then we'll also have we might have a few other YouTubers on that are other Lord of the Rings YouTubers. A little hint there in the future. And then a LOTRO song. This is, I might change this. I left it on LOTRO because I'm using LOTRO as a canvas on my channel, right? I use it for everything. But this one is actually learning, it says description, learning real music and theory. I started a playlist where I actually was teaching music because I'm a music major in real life, right? And I sing and I play the alto sax and that kind of stuff. But so if you guys are ever curious for me to do more videos on that, I will. I've had a few people ask, but since it takes a massive amount of time and most of you are here for just Lord of the Rings content with LOTRO or lore or something else like that, I really focus hard on the other Lord of the Rings stuff on the channel. So anyway, guys, that's what's going on. There's a little update of my playlist. One more thing I want to show you guys. So again, this will be my new Zollin's opinion right here one. And I'll have the description right here at the top, you know, and I'll say Zollin's opinion, you know, kind of thing. And again, opinion. I like the word opinion. Why did I use it? Because it's my opinion. It's my thoughts on the matter. It's not the factual thing. Everyone's going to have a little bit of different views on things, right? And I think it's fun to have something like that. And I think it's been great to do stuff with you guys with stuff with my opinions, because you guys have actually been very, very civil. And out of every 50 comments I get, maybe one's a little aggressive for no reason, but that's just how people are sometimes on typing, right? But most of you are really nice. You say your opinions. Maybe you agree to disagree with something, or sometimes you totally agree with me, which is great. But again, you get the point. And one other cool thing, we have a new, this is going to be turned into a business card for our channel. That'll be the front right there. And this one will be the back. Okay. So that's kind of cool. I really like this. This will be something that I can hand out to people in reality. And I might do something in the future where you guys, if you want, I could give these to send some of them to you guys if you guys really want some. Again, the hard part about that is shipping, and then I don't feel comfortable with, like, you know, you guys giving me your addresses, because I just, for your safety and everything public, you know what I'm saying? So I might have to do it through a program, but that means then you'd have to, I don't know if you guys, I mean, I know some of you out there would want to have some of these cards free to share around to people about my channel, because you're such awesome subscribers and supportive. I really appreciate that. But like, I'd want to get them to you free, but I don't know how to do that, to just give you some, right? Again, I'd have to pay for them. But yeah, so anyway, but it's cool. My sister did a lot of work on these, so these will be for people, for me to hand out in person, right? That kind of thing. Yeah, so they look pretty cool. Again, they are art, right, from a LOTRO guide and a LOTRO tale. You can see the art pieces on there. She's made my logo too. It's very cool. So anyway, I'm really excited to announce all this stuff, and you will be seeing quite a few videos pumped out of little tiny ones of me updating the intros that'll be popped onto some of these. Like, you know, like a LOTRO Life and a Lord of the Rings Lore Master and those kind of things. I'm going to update them, make them a little fresher with the better microphone, because if you see in some of those, I'm using my old headset with gaming headset before I had my good setup here. All right, you guys, you have a great, wonderful day in Middle-earth. I'm going to do some more editing here for you and fix some stuff up, but I wanted to share this with you because I'd like to give you guys an update on stuff. And again, it'll have LOTRO Life in the end, so in future, if you're someone who likes a particular thing I do on my channel, just keep an eye out for that particular video. If you're someone who watches every single one of my videos and likes them and subscribes and all that stuff, you're awesome, and I appreciate that too. You guys are the best. Have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. Thank you to these wonderful Patreons right here. I mean, that means a lot. You guys are curious about that. I have links down there as well to things. Don't forget, I have a lot of free stuff down there too. I have Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest now, Instagram. I'm going to try to start uploading things on those too. It's a full-time job, really. You know, you guys know, I'm sure. And subscribe button's here if I earned it. Next episode will be up there for LOTRO Life, this blog series. And right over there will be a LOTRO Tale, my main content. You guys have a great day in Middle-earth. Thanks for listening for this whole little 14-minute blog video. And yeah, thank you so much for your guys' support on the channel. It means a lot. And very, very excited to continue on doing more Lord of the Rings content and growing the channel and making it better and better quality for you guys. And at the same time, I'm having fun and you're having fun, because that's what I've set as my goal since I started this channel just over a year ago. You guys have a great day in Middle-earth, and I'll see you all in the next episode of Voice of the Rings.